Hey everybody, it's Cynthia. Welcome back. This is a video for February the 6th, Monday. That will be tomorrow. I am videotaping on Sunday evening. I've had a little virus and have lost my voice and been away for a week. I'm so sorry. In that process, before all that happened, I was moving and beginning a new job, and so I've had to sit down and watch some videos to see where I've gone. So today, in trying to think of something new, I've noticed that I've spent a lot of time making tags over the holiday, and it seemed like there were lots of needs for tags for gifts, for journals, and I made tag pockets, tag tucks, tag flips, and I thought, okay, it's time for something a little different. And in thinking about what is something that I don't always use as ephemera, that is ephemera that we have used out there, it's not, so this is not something new. I grabbed a little brown towel just to help show this up a little bit better. All I did was take a manila file folder. It's one of my favorite go-tos. Dollar Tree here carries them very cheaply. And I created my own Rolodex card using the top of the file and then rounding the corners with a page rounder, using a hole punch to get these 3 holes here, and then scissors to cut up through there. Same thing on this side. I just made them oversized. That's what we're going to do today. But first, I have to say hello and thank you to Barbara. Barbara and I met during a tag swap over the holidays with Oak House, or through Oak House Journals. Barbara happens to live right here in my own state, and Barbara has truly just become a very kind friend that I appreciate so much. Barbara, thank you. But I came in the other day to some Happy Mail, and it was from Barbara. So just in time, I'm starting to feel better, so now I can play with this. Happy Valentine's Day cards, how cute those are. I love how she's layered a little journaling card here, 1, 2, 3 layers, and then a little die cut. I love the lines on the back of that to use. I never have enough tickets. The old tickets or the used tickets, these have already been written on. So yes, I will definitely use those. Look how pretty this little journaling card is here with music, and a little nod to Valentine's Day as well. I love that. Oh, look at these cards. Happy Valentine's Day. I love them. Great. And then look at what Barbara has done. It's like she has used, this looks like the frame of film that we used to get with the old 35 millimeter? Am I saying the right number there? But she has used little acetate now to have a flower inside, and she has put some things over the edge. I love how she's decorated that and used this labeled Barbara. This is adorable. All right, and it looks like you've just used some thin paper maybe to put that together with. I really like how you've done that. Okay, well, I'll have to play with that coming up soon. Here are some more Happy Valentine's Day cards. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's a pocket, and she's used a vellum there where the heart cutout is. Oh, I don't know if that's picking up or not, but how cute is that? And then just some little tickets, and you can actually see the tickets in there. Barbara, I love that. I am definitely going to use that this Valentine's Day. This is incredible. And then I want you to look at 2 other things that I found in the envelope as well from Barbara. And those are what look to be die-cut butterflies, but she's put some bling in the center. She's done a little play with some gold, and looks like watercolors. And then the gold metallic, the little bronzy. Oh, how cute are those, Barbara? Barbara, thank you for thinking of me, and it really is Happy Mail because it makes you happy when you get it. So I just appreciate so much that you have thought of me and cared enough to take your time to send something to me. Barbara has a channel, Barbara Williams. Go over and support her and watch what she does over there. Barbara, you're a delight. Thank you for thinking of me. And a little early happy Valentine's Day to you as well. I'm certainly going to love playing with these. Okay, so let's go on to what we're doing today. Again, I don't want to use a tag. I don't want to use just a journaling card. I want to create a tag, a journaling card, a flip, something, a pocket, but I want to use something different. So a little nod to Rachel at Roxy Creation, who showed a while back how to create a Rolodex card. And I just used, you can see here where I traced around the edge here. I have some pen marking, but that'll be okay. If this is a pocket, that won't be noticed. If I want to journal with that, then I would cover that because I wouldn't want someone to see that. But all I do is take a hole punch and I punch 1, 2, 3 holes, and then I take scissors and cut up through this area. And then to create this, I just sat down one day and used some tissue paper and put on and some old book page and put that on there. We're going to make one together, or maybe a couple of these we'll make together, because I want a card and maybe a flip and maybe a tuck, and I always have something that has to be glued back down, it seems. That's okay. But again, you can see there how easy that is. Okay. Now, do you have to use a manila folder to accomplish this? Please forgive me, I just hit the chair where the recording device was. No, you don't. Simply just take I use this little copy paper of a it's an 1894 ledger that I was able to purchase out of Virginia a while back. And I just made a copy of the page, but I can just simply now create my own. All I have to do is have some kind of a little template, or I make my own by using, I don't have to have a file folder. I can just create my own turns and corners there. I actually used a corner rounder to do the corner rounders there on that card. I could do the same thing. It works just fine. You don't have to have a file folder to be able to make this work. If you don't want it this large, you simply cut it down. Let's do that just as a way to get an idea here. If I want a simpler card, the smaller Rolodex cards, I believe, only had 2 hole punches or 2 holes in the bottom of them. This one I made oversized, so I simply made the 3 myself. So I would just come in now and eyeball that about in the same place. And I have a Rolodex card. Yes, I might want to come up and do some kind of an odd shape at the top, but I don't have to. I could leave it just as it is and have that. So you don't have to have a file folder or any kind of cardstock to make this happen. Okay, so here's one that I have already completed. I used a little tissue, a little text, a few little labels, a little flower, and I will use that in the journal now as a tuck spot for some other type of card. Let me lay this aside and we'll come back to it in a minute. Let's see, I've put out a few things here. Here is one that I created with text and a document. And you can see that I need to go in here, and after I glued on that, I will want to make that a little more clean. That's as simple as recutting here. And now you see the Rolodex card back. but this time with text and, oh wow, nice paper there. All right, so let's see what we can come up with here. Okay. And I'm gluing to the side. I may be off screen. Please forgive me if I've done that. But I'll come right back on. And one of the things that I had noticed in the journal that I had recently purchased from Wendy was not having to have my labels above the picture, but I can actually have them underneath my picture. So I want to do that just a little bit there as a way of practicing, not always having to have it in a certain way. And of course, I already had these fussy cut, and I was just simply looking at some items that earlier. I don't like to spend a long time of making you watch me hem-haw around and trying to figure out where I'm going to put something. So, and here is a nice little journal tuck that could be glued down, or it could also be a pocket. Let me lay this aside as well. Let me look on this one. Again, I'm gluing off screen. Sorry about that, off camera. I think I am anyway. I like this nice big yellow butterfly. I thought it would look great in a summer journal because I'm doing a hummingbird themed journal is what I'm actually working on. I don't want a hummingbird on every card or tuck. But I am kind of thinking about summery types of things that can be used. And labels do not have to be stuck at the bottom corner, top corner. They can be right in the middle, wherever you want them. And for some reason, I tend to really like black when it comes to label. I like that little pop of black. It seems to make everything else stand out. Let's go ahead and do one more while I have it out here, or maybe even two more. We'll see. But I wanted you to see how I did this. I could tear a little piece at a time and put it on my card. I don't have to do this, but I chose to try something a little different. So I simply glued my page. This is from a 1902, 1905, something like that, encyclopedia page. And I just simply, it's very brittle, so I thought it would tear easily, and I wanted to try this. So you can watch how this happens with me. I went ahead and glued it all over the card, and now I'm just pulling it away. And yes, it's pulling off the front, but I think I'm gonna like what that's gonna do there. And we'll look at it together in just a minute. I'll turn it over all at one time so you and I can check it out at the same time. I may be devastated and not like it, but we will at least give it a try to see what it looks like. So, and yeah, I like that. I like how there is some text here around the edges that looks just like it's faded away. I like that look. It makes my card already look older. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to make forgive me as I pick this up for a moment. I need to see where I'm punching the hole. I don't want to make a new hole. I just want to make sure that I make that clean in there where I had the paper glue from all over what's making that more like a Rolodex card. Okay. And then I keep looking at the card, whether I want to put it on the left side of the page or the right side page. And I'm thinking that this, what would be the tab, would be where I would put my card in and out. I don't want it to get hung on. I'm trying to find some little something I could use. For example, if I had a journal card, I don't want it to get hung here. So I'm thinking I would glue these edges down so that this side would be up. And I'm just trying to decide. So let me take a second and look at how many I have going in what direction. So I have one from here, two from there. Okay, let's make the next one from this side, the way I have it turned. And I may have chosen a butterfly that's just too big. I don't mind him being oversized, but I would like most of him to be on that card. And maybe he's going to be. We're gonna try him anyway. I'm gonna make this sort of a nod to Rachel at Roxy Creation and also to Wendy, who have helped me to push a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I'm just bringing paper in here to use as a glue background. I didn't get any glue pages out earlier. And what I mean by that is I tend to want everything to be way down into scale, especially if I'm making a pocket or a card. But sometimes overscale just has such a dramatic effect to it. So let's go here. And I hope I brought him down enough to get most of his body on there. Well, looky there. I did. Now, and you know, to each his own. You may not like this. You may go, wow, that is just too oversized. It might be, but I do like it. And so I'm going to use a little figure here, label. And I don't know if you can see, but I've gone over that hole in the back. When this dries, I will touch that up. Yeah, it's just, I don't know if you can even see it. Camera picks up everything. I'm sure you can see it. And I need to take my scissors and go around the edge here when all of this dries, and I will do that. But I do like that. I think it's something that's a lot of fun. Okay, so, and then we have one more here that was made with the tissue paper, and it looks like I need to go back and clean up that underside as well. I also have seen these holes punched instead of with circles. I've seen them punched with square punches, and I think that makes it look very authentic as well. So whatever you have, I just wanted something different. It's not that this is anything new. Other people have done this. I've seen it in the past. If I had Rolodex cards here, I could just use those Rolodex cards, but I really like playing with something different. And I picked out, yeah, I think I like that. Okay, maybe that's a little too much, but we can't do this. And it might be nice if we turned the text the right side. Bring this little guy down. All right, I think I like that. Let me glue that into place, and we'll call this done. I like dragonflies as much, if not more, than I like butterflies. I can't always find the coolest dragonfly clip outs. Not clip outs, but the word that I'm trying to say, something that I can fussy cut. Okay, and I'm gonna lose a little bit of his wing there. I think I'm gonna leave his wing just like it is. Wow, I go quiet when I start putting things together. Sorry about that. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a beautiful sunshiny Sunday afternoon today. I think the temperature got up into the high 70s. I'm not sure, high 70s. Oops, that was a misnomer. To the high 50s. As far as Fahrenheit is concerned, and also maybe got down into the low 60s. I'm not sure. Okay, I want to pull our journal out just so we can see where we would put these. And I'm thinking about maybe on a signature page. So if I put it here, nope. I want him to come back the other way. Okay, is that too much? No, I like that. And I don't have my art glitter glue out, so I can't glue him in. I would glue him here and here on the bottom, and then that way he's stuck in here, and I would have now just a little card of any kind that I could put in there. Oh, wow. And I might do some others through there. And if I think about it, I'll show it to you in the next video. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Have a great week. Join me for the next one. Until then, thank you. Barbara, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day coming up to you, lady. I appreciate it. All right, bye.